So you want to start by getting yourself one of those plastic orange and white Han Solo blasters. I found this one locally for about $13 and I figured I probably couldn't make one for less than that. Plus there's the added benefit that it makes noise. And let's face it, no matter how old you get, a blaster that makes noise is always more fun than one that doesn't. So you want to start by drilling the tip holes. You're just going to take the little divots on the end and turn them into actual holes. So get yourself a pair of safety goggles and a drill with a small bit or a Dremel. And you're just going to turn it on and carefully drill out all those little holes. You're just going to drill all the divots all the way through and turn them into real holes. Remove the extra plastic and go on to the next one. You want to try and keep it straight so that your holes are straight. And then you'll just do all the little divots all the way around. So then you'll just give the body a coating of extra glossy black spray paint. The stuff I'm using here is called black lacquer. You can find it at Lowe's. It just kind of gives it an extra glossy look. Now if you'll be taking this out in public, you want to leave the tip orange so no one mistakes it as a real gun, but otherwise we're going to paint the tip silver on this one. So what you want to do is wrap everything behind the end piece. Everything behind that, you want to wrap it with paper so that it doesn't get spray painted. And I recommend using paper instead of paint tape because the paint doesn't stick very well to the gun, so you may end up tearing the paint off if you try to use paint tape. So just wrap paper all the way around it and tape it in place, making sure the tape only touches the paper. And then just give it a coating of chrome silver spray paint all the way around. And then you can take the fun part of ripping off the paper. And so now it's starting to look more like Han's gun. So then just take a little bit of metallic silver acrylic paint and just dab it on any place that the spray paint didn't quite hit. It won't quite match, but that'll be good because it'll give it kind of an aged look. So then for the handle, you're just going to paint everything below that little ridge, and the ridge is on both sides. You're just going to paint everything below that ridge all the way down. You're going to paint that brown. So everything above the ridge, you're just going to tape off with the paper. So cover that all up. Make sure it's covered well so that the paint doesn't leak onto the black, and then paint the handle brown. Then rip off your paper. And so the handle looks a little flat because it was just one color of brown spray paint. So what you want to do is take some darker brown acrylic and just spottily paint it on in a very unorganized fashion. That'll make it kind of look weathered like Han's real gun. And so then here is the finished blaster.